You probably won't retire at your target retirement date. You will probably work a little bit longer. This is only something you'll realize as you get closer to retirement, when you're maybe 6 to 12 months away. When you're 5 to 10 years away from retirement, you probably couldn't imagine working longer than you absolutely needed to. But the reality is that many people choose to work a little bit past their target retirement date. It might be 6 months, it might be 12 months, it might be a little bit longer. We see this all the time with one-on-one retirement planning clients. They have the green light to retire, but they choose to work a little bit past their target retirement date. There are a few financial reasons why you might want to work a little bit longer, and there's also a few psychological reasons. In this video, we're going to highlight some of the financial reasons, but also some of the psychological reasons why it's actually quite hard to retire. Now let's start with some of the financial reasons why it's actually quite hard to retire. Now, one thing to realize about retirement planning is that adding even 6 to 12 months to your target retirement date can have a significantly positive impact on your retirement plan, both the retirement spending that you can support and your retirement success rate. Now, there are a few reasons for that, so let's take a look at some of those reasons. Now, the first reason is extra contributions. If you delay retirement even by 6 to 12 months and you continue to make savings and investment contributions towards your retirement accounts, even a small delay in your target retirement date can significantly boost and pad the investment accounts, your retirement accounts before retirement. So delaying retirement, you could even have a slightly higher savings rate if mortgages or vehicle loans are paid off before retirement, and you might have a high savings rate in those last 6 to 12 months. This can significantly increase the retirement assets that you have at the start of retirement, increasing the strength of your retirement plan or increasing the amount of money that you're able to spend in early retirement. Extra growth is another reason. As you delay retirement, even 6 to 12 months, you're benefiting from the extra growth in those retirement assets, those investment assets. So not only are you adding to your investment accounts, but you're also benefiting from the increased growth over that period as well. Increased CPP benefits. That can be the other reason why delaying retirement can be very attractive. Depending on your income level, working 6, 8, 10, maybe 12 months into the following year could mean earning a full credit towards your future CPP benefit. If you're not currently at the maximum CPP benefit, then this can be very attractive. Each full credit towards CPP gets you about a 2.5% increase to your overall lifetime CPP benefit. This can be very attractive. It increases the amount of money that you're going to get for the rest of your retirement period and can make delaying retirement a little bit more attractive. Now, delayed withdrawals is the other factor to consider. Obviously, delaying retirement means that you have a shorter retirement period. So not only are your retirement assets larger because you're likely making additional contributions, you're getting additional growth, but you also have a shorter retirement period that those retirement assets need to support. So you're actually making fewer withdrawals by delaying retirement. This means that your retirement assets can support a higher level of withdrawals. It also means that the variability in retirement has less of an impact. The longer your retirement period, the more investment returns and inflation rates can impact you over time. The shorter your retirement period, the less that variability starts to matter. So delaying withdrawals can have a very positive impact on your retirement plan. Now, the last financial reason to consider is an increased pension benefit. Now, this obviously only applies if you have a defined benefit pension, but if you do, delaying retirement can be very attractive. Not only are you gaining additional years of service, which will increase your lifetime pension benefit, but you're also potentially avoiding some harsh early retirement penalties. So if you're in that early retirement phase, and if your pension has some harsh early retirement penalties, delaying retirement even by 6 to 12 months can significantly increase the lifetime pension benefit that you're going to be eligible for. This can be very attractive. Along with all of the other reasons, you will also get a larger pension for the rest of your life. Now, along with the financial reasons, there's actually a couple of psychological reasons why it's actually quite hard to retire. Now, one psychological reason is the financial freedom. As you get closer to retirement, you're gaining more and more financial freedom. As you're building up your retirement nest egg, your financial freedom is increasing over time. Once you hit your target retirement date, once you have the green light to retire, your financial freedom at its maximum. This can actually make it hard to retire because all of the work stress, all of the politics starts to fade away. All of a sudden, you don't need to be at work, and coming to work and working another 6 to 12 months becomes very easy to do. When you have the financial freedom to retire at any possible moment, all of a sudden working 6 to 12 more months doesn't seem that difficult at all. The other psychological reason is not retiring to something. One of the biggest barriers to retirement is the idea of not retiring to something. If you're only retiring from something, from work, from employment, from stress, and you're not retiring to something like family, hobbies, entertainment, travel, it can make retirement quite a challenge. It can make that transition quite a challenge. Now, obviously, there's a lot of financial transition as you enter into retirement, but there's also personal and emotional transitions. You're retiring from a career, from your employment, from your work. You need to have something to retire to. Not having something to retire to can make that transition into retirement quite difficult. And you could end up delaying retirement a little bit as you're trying to sort out what you're retiring to and not just what you're retiring from. Now let me show you just how impactful some of these financial factors can be. Let's take a look at this retirement plan. We've got Jennifer and Michael. They're going to retire at age 55 and 54. You can see their income drops here substantially. Their retirement plan is not bad. They've got a $2 million, just over $2 million estate. They've got a 77% chance of success. It's a long retirement period, so there is some variability here. But let's take a look at what happens when we add just 12 months of additional employment income just for Jennifer. We're just going to extend this here, add an override, adding the additional employment income just to this one scenario. We're not even going to do it for Michael. It's just for Jennifer. And if we recalculate here, we're going from $2,078,000 in estate value, 77% success rate. Let's see what this looks like as we recalculate. We go to 2.38 million. So we've gained $300,000 in additional after-tax estate value. We could use that for additional spending in early retirement, or we've increased their success rate to 85%. So we've added 8% to their retirement success rate just by adding a little bit of additional employment income here for Jennifer for 12 months. Not even Michael, just Jennifer. So you can see how impactful adding just a little bit of extra time to your target retirement date can have. As you can see, it can be very hard to retire. Not only are there financial reasons why working a little bit longer can be very attractive, but there's also the psychological reasons as well. There's always the financial transition that we need to worry about, but there's also the personal and emotional transition as you enter into retirement. As you can see, depending on your retirement plan, it can be quite hard to retire at your target retirement date. Working another 6 to 12 months can be very attractive, both financially and personally, and it's something to consider in your retirement plan. It's something to explore like we did here for Jennifer and Michael. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love it if you like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one.